be good.
Facebook now.
Oh, see, there it is. All right. Well,
wow, right on time. Here we go.
let's do this. Make sure that we are all recording, just to back up. Let's see. There we go. All right, everybody. Welcome, 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 welcome. It is Saturday, October 29th, the weekend before Halloween. Or should I say Halloween? Okay. Yeah, we're going to have fun today, of course. And if it is a Q&A, it is an AMA. Ask me anything.
I think you're muted, Craig.
Yep, there we go.
Trick,
which means it's going to...
Not trick or treat, just trick.
And of course, you know what that means. It's going to be an amazing meeting, gathering, get together, broadcast with Robert Hollis. But before we get started, just a few things. Robert, I loved what you shared earlier today, and I'm going to repeat what you shared. But first, let me get a few things out of the way. You know, this is about asking Robert a question. So if you do have a question, there are several ways to go about doing it. Now, first of all, you can, if you're watching us on Facebook, join us in Zoom to ask a question to Robert personally. You can raise your hand. Now, Bill Shoemaker already has his hand up, so it's very easy to do that if you are here in Zoom. All you need to do is put your cursor in the middle of the screen, look at the bottom. There's several buttons down there, one of which says reactions. When you click on that button, there's one there that says raise hand. Go ahead, click that button. It will raise your hand, and we will call on you during our AMA presentation today. The next thing, which Matt has pointed out in Facebook, is you can post your questions here, and not only in Facebook, but here in the chat in Zoom, by simply starting with the word question and then adding the question after that. That's so that we can identify it. And then if you don't feel like you want to ask Robert personally, that's okay. We will ask the question for you on your behalf to Robert, and Robert will answer the question. So there's several ways to go about doing this. The most important thing is that you are here with us, and you are going to hear from this amazing gentleman who earlier today made, I love this quote that you shared with us, Robert. It is so cool. It says, the truth is, no matter what your current circumstances, if you can imagine something better for yourself, you can create it. And that's what this is all about. That's what Robert is really about, is helping you create the opportunity, a way that you can better yourself, and to show you how it can be done, because Robert's done it himself. And he's got 35 years to back up helping not only himself, but others become millionaires. Now, I think you've done over 65 now. Is that what the number is?
Yes, sir.
OMG. So there is a phrase that Robert likes: documentation beats conversation. He's got the documentation. He beats the conversation that others have. So please open your mind like a parachute, because that's the only time it'll work. Be open to what Robert says, and let's get started with our AMAs. Ask me anything, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Robert Hollis.
Thank you so much, Craig, and hello, everyone. I hope you're doing great and everything is going awesome. Awesome. Craig, again, thank you so much for hosting and jumping on here. And I love each and every one of you for jumping on here. It's going to be great. Also, Matthew, thank you so much for putting this all together. I really, really appreciate it. And now let's open it up for Q&A.
OMG, what a way to start. I hope everybody got that. And if not, please watch the replay. Watch it again. Watch it again. Get it down. You just got Robert's steps right there.
All of it. That's all I'm doing.
And because of that, because of the fact that I'm going to introduce another phrase that you always like to share, Robert, success leaves clues. Boy, if that doesn't leave clues, I don't know what does.
Thank you, Craig.
You're very welcome. All right. So we've got, well, I saw somebody who took down their hand, but I know that we already have Bill on there. So we'll be able to get started with Bill. We've got questions. Again, if you want to pose a question, Matt has shared that within the chat with Facebook. We've shared it here in the chat in Zoom. Please feel free to ask a question or raise a hand. We'll bring you on board if you want to talk with Robert personally to ask your question. We love hearing from you. And let's get ready. Buckle up, get that pen and paper ready for notes, and let's get started. Bill Shoemaker, number one with the hand up. Let's do this. Go ahead, open your microphone, and let's get started.
All right. The man, the myth, the legend, Robert Hollis.
How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Craig, I want to apologize to you. A couple of weeks ago, I said you'd have a great show, man. I called you Craig Jackson. Somebody pointed that out to me. So
you were getting him back for calling him calling you.
Right. It was not intentional. So Craig Jackman. Okay, there we go.
Bill Shoemaker.
Yeah, that's what I did this for, just to hear you. So anyway, thank you, Robert and Craig. I just want to reach out to you, both of you, and you, Robert, to show me what to do. It's up to me to do what needs to be done. You showed me the way. You've given me hope and light that I know for a fact I can do what you're doing. What I did was I became a diamond in Uber Eats over the last week, which is top of Uber Eats. Drove like a maniac and delivered to a bunch of U of A kids at crazy hours of the night. But anyway, now my next goal is super affiliate in the next year, because I know I can do it because you, Robert, showed me how I can do it, and you gave me the belief in yourself. So thank you.
Yeah, if you responded to as many people as you did in Uber Eats, you're done.
Game over, right?
Yeah, I'm serious. Like, how many people did you personally interact with becoming that in Uber Eats? My God.
Oh my God, yeah, incredible amount.
How many separate deliveries was that?
It was like over 400, something like that. Yeah.
Oh my God.
A lot, but especially those crazy college kids. Last night or this morning, it was Halloween celebration, so it was just crazy. Big tips, but anyway. So on the card, I set one to a fake account just to see how it would work and make a video. Sure. And I went to that account and checked out. I'm coming a day early, or that night, on the event this coming week. I'm excited about that. And I used my card that I sent to the fake account and saved me $100 on the night that I don't get the deal from My Daily Choice. So
wow,
right there.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people call and tell me that they're getting incredible results from it. And one of the ones that I haven't played around with that portal yet, but someone told me that they got $10 off a Jersey Mike sandwich. I'm going like, people are using those saving portals for excursions,
$100, yeah,
restaurants and stuff like that.
So, Robert, on your messages, there are all those people you haven't got back to. Can I go to your messages and reach out to those people?
No. I'm nice, but that just wouldn't be fair to everybody else.
So anyway, thank you for all you do. And yeah, I'm excited. And today I officially launch My Daily Choice.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks.
I will show you one thing that's pretty interesting though. Is this, hopefully this will be right. Okay, you guys can see it?
Yes.
And all the meetings and trainings that I've been doing with people, there's some people that are asking, well, Robert, I just don't know where to find people. And so what I did is I went over here to search, not in Google, but in Facebook, and I put travel.
I remember that from last week
Okay, I didn't know if I showed you guys that.
or 2 weeks ago.
Yep. Okay. And again, 237,000 members. Now people will do this one of three ways. One way is they just won't do it. They're chicken. I don't know what they're chicken of, but they're chicken. They're just frustrated. They're just frustrated. They just don't want to learn. They just don't want to do it.
Well, I was at a travel company years ago, the one with Jefferson Santos.
Yeah.
And a lot of my Facebook friends were in that company as well. So duh. It's like,
Yeah. It's when the announcement comes this next weekend, you guys are going to be blown away with that. So one, people are not going to do it. The second people that do it is they're going to do it wrong. They're not going to take the time to say a sincere comment to these people, get them to say something back, and then connect with them. So what they'll do is they'll just copy and paste something that I never do to a group of people, or even in this group, and just get banned. And then, tell everyone, I did exactly what Robert said and it's not working. No, you did not. People don't care what you know until they know that you care. So there's billions of people online. You got to learn how to be able to talk to them correctly. So Bill, congratulations. I'm proud of you. I know you can do it.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate you guys.
And if people don't know what this is, Craig, I guess you could have posted that.
Yeah, well, no, I was in the middle of something else. I will throw that video up there because you know what, though? I totally, I love what you did with that video. This video should be a must watch. When we said, like at the beginning of today's AMA, of opening up your mind.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it looks like it. I mean, but when you show the certain way.
Yeah.
The certain way.
Yeah, on the Facebook comments, Scott McKinney actually, had a person show exactly how to do it. So I thought it was pretty cool, So
look at that.
You guys can do it. I can do it. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's next? Well, Bill?
Okay, so right after Bill, and by the way, Bill, thank you very much. We
thank you,
appreciate
Bill.
that. I got a question from Karen. And then I'm going to have a follow-up after that.
Please.
So
right. I always love you adding. Your stuff is extremely wise and wisdom. You've known me for years, and just like Matt, he's only known me for 30 years. You guys usually pull some stuff up that is perfect timing.
Thank you. Karen Hillenius, I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. She posted this in Facebook. How do you handle those super negative people that are against MLM? And I know you might answer next,
right?
But that doesn't help how you feel, and it affects what you do.
Absolutely. Now, depending on you, right, you'll notice that people that are negative about anything comes from only two places. All right, only two. Ignorance is not a bad word. Ignorance just means that they don't know that they don't know. And they may personally not had an experience, but they have heard of people that have had experiences. And it might be a relative. It might be a friend. It might be a coworker. So when people say straight out boldly, I don't like MLM, or is this MLM? Oh, I hope to God this is not like one of those pyramid companies. It's very easy if you feel this way. Just feel this way. Don't do it if you don't feel. I could say, Sarah, thank you very much for sharing that with me. Can I ask you a simple question? Most people say, sure. Can you share with me your experience of why you feel that way? And then they'll tell you. Does that mean that now they'll say, okay, I'm in? No. But I can guarantee you, every one of you have run through people that have had this experience. So if Sarah is open and transparent, tells me, well, listen, my ex, did these companies over and over and over again, promise me and he'll make a lot of money, and he never did. And now we're not together. Could that be a really good personal reason on emotional level that Sarah wouldn't want to look at it? See, we don't know what it is, right? And then it's very important, and only if it's true, for you to say this. I guess Karen asked that question. Sarah, thank you very much for going back and forth. But I would say, Karen, listen, I know exactly the way you feel. I felt the same way. In fact, I've been involved with some other companies and lost money as well. And so if a company allowed you to create an account and get all the marketing and app for free, and you could learn directly from people that know how to get you results, would you be willing to give it another try? And it might still be no. But in my book, How Is That Working? The reason I make so much money is because I only talk to interested people. And I don't know how to drive this point home. So if you were at a dance or a wedding reception or whatever you were at, and you walked up to a person and asked them to dance, and they go, no, thank you. Sometimes the best thing to do is find another person that wants to dance. Because if you try to convince somebody against their will, it usually doesn't go very well. See, all the Tommy Hopkins or any kind of things where they got these closing techniques, ABC, always be closing, Glenn Gary, Glenn Ross. Yeah, see, you can do manipulation and actually tell stories to maybe get them to actually buy something, but they haven't changed the way they felt. They have not. I was watching a bunch of women recently talking on a talk show, and they go, have you ever started dating before you should have? And one of the girls went, what do you mean? Well, I was definitely not over my ex. So now you get on a dating app or whatever, or you jump on a blind date and you're sitting across the other person and you can't stop thinking about your ex, either good or bad. That sure in the hell is not fair to that other person. Wouldn't you guys agree? It's like you almost feel like you're using them in a way. You know what I mean? It's like sitting there and it's like, I'm not interested at all. Man, I'll say one more statement and then we'll go, Craig. I've done this in business. So had a bad experience with a company. It didn't end well. I'm still not healed. And someone reaches out to me. Hey, you want to look at this thing? Hell no. No, you got to look at it. I said no. And people won't listen to me. And so I said, have you read one of those books that you got to get 7 no's before you get a yes? All right. No. There's 7. I gave you 2 before this one. Move on. No, but you don't understand. They just send you chapters and chapters, and then there's block and delete. So it's like, I'm not interested in working with someone that doesn't listen to me. So, you guys would probably never do that at a dance floor. Well, Craig, make sure you get 7 no's before you walk away. There might be some violence that come. It might be a drink in the face. There might be a lot of reasons why face to face, when someone says no, thank you, and really gives you that look, that you just move on. On social media, we're a little more bold and a little more brave. And it's like, and I thought I was done. I'm not done. Don't make people feel worse just because they don't know that they don't know. Is this one of those pyramid things? Why? Well, I don't like them. Do you have a job? That's a pyramid. You know, you got employees, and then you got managers, and then you got international managers, and you got vice president and president. You're already in a pyramid. Oh my God. Please. Just not at the right place at the right time. So sorry, Karen, that went longer than normal, but there you go.
Actually, I think it answered the question and put a nice button on it, Robert.
Thanks,
Cool.
Craig.
Thank you. Now, I'm going to go in the opposite direction of this before I see Javi has his hand raised. So we're going to go back. We're going to go to Javi in just a moment. This was a question that I had because I kind of experienced it myself through the week. How do you respond to anonymous people who contact you on the internet, like in Messenger, or seems to happen lately on text messaging or with a direct message on Twitter?
And they're just saying hi. Okay.
Hi, or it's the obligatory, oh, I saw you, received a package and I want to verify it.
Right.
Or, they're becoming more and more random. And it's like, okay, now I got to be more careful with how I respond to these kinds of interactions.
If I don't know them, I won't even ask who is this on a text message. I don't know why. I just know that it's phishing, and I don't block. I don't do anything. I just ignore it. So if I see it and I don't recognize the number, I'll click on it. But right away, if it's saying something random that I know that they're just trying to they're trying to hook me. That's why they call it phishing. They're doing something to connect with you. On other ones, when they say hello to me on Telegram or WhatsApp or Facebook Messenger, I just assume, Craig, I know that they're doing it to connect first, but they go hello. And I say, wow, how long have you been in My Daily Choice? And they come back and they go, excuse me? And I say, well, majority of people reach out to me because they want to learn how to be able to replace their income with My Daily Choice. I just assumed you must be one of those. And then the person's like, they forget about where you live. Are you married? They just immediately are like, well, I'm not involved in My Daily Choice. I say, well, it's free to create an account just like Amazon or Facebook. Here's my link. So I'm just tripping them up before they start posting, chapters of a book. That's my perception because I'm dyslexic. But it's like, before they and so as soon as they try to dodge that question, then you guys probably have heard me in trainings do this. You're not gonna answer my question. You're just gonna ignore my question. Why would I work with somebody that just right in front of me ignored me? And then they ignore me again, and then it's block and delete. So, it's hilarious to me because I wish that I had a positive for you guys. I wish that I could say that someone reached out to me with the intent to tell me about, how I won a lot of money, or how one of their relatives died and I could get $2 billion if I only gave my account number, or if I shared it, $100 is coming from Bill Gates to any charity. There's so many of this garbage out there. And they're usually, I don't know if they're robots or what they are, but they do ignore you and just keep going. So I wish I could tell you guys in all the years that people have been phishing to try to take you advantage of us is that I've turned one. But it doesn't come to any of my recollection. So, they're reaching out with a sincere purpose of trying to take advantage of us. And it just ends up taking a couple of seconds of my time. So thank you, Craig. Great question. I love that one.
Bless you, Robert. Thank you very much. Javi Utreras. I see your hand up. Why don't you go ahead and share with us what you want to share?
Now, Javi might not answer right away if he's at work. There he is.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, Javi, how are you?
Doing super, super, unbelievable, fantabulous, great. So I can't complain.
Cool. That's
Hey, Robert.
almost as good as greatly blessed, highly favored, and deeply loved. It's.
Man, I'm trying to read your level, Robert. So please.
What if you could reach my level by changing your words?
Okay. You see, you almost got me, man. I don't know what else I need to do. I just need to keep following your direction, man, no matter what.
See, my mentor, when he first said that to me, I went, wow, I love that. So I'm just going to say that. I didn't have to come up with my own.
Awesome. Perfect. Thank you so much. Always slap in my face. Anyways, listen, I'm starting reaching out a lot of people, you know, I'm counting, and I know you told me I don't count, but that's just something that I need to still work out. I mean, reaching out close to 500 people, and I've been getting some connections here and there. Some of them after the first, second connection, and I send the questionnaire, we allow me to send you the video, never get back with me. So I'm thinking to switch, obviously now with the travel program that we have. What I'm thinking to do is just to connect with every single person that I know in Facebook and say, hey, just direct to them and say, listen, I hope you're doing well, this and this and that. Will you allow me to send you $100 gift card? Do you think that would be a great approach, or just go straight to the point, or just still try to connect?
D'Angelo Hunt and his wife, Cerise, they're doing that right now. And it's like, it's like, remember you guys, and if you don't, I'll just tell you what I did prior to this. I would always reach out to somebody, Javi, and say it's you. And I'd say, hey, Javi, I hope this message finds you and yours blessed and safe and happy during these crazy times. I thought of you today. And so instead of just thinking about you, I thought I would send a message. I still love doing that, Javi. And when someone then comes back and goes, oh, thank you very much, then you can say, hey, the reason I thought of you is our company is really expanding, and they just launched a new prepaid travel service. And they're allowing us to give people $100 in prepaid travel. So all I need from you is your email address and phone number, and I'll shoot that over to you right away. How's that sound, Javi? I know Javi, if he's at work, he's got to go in and out. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
he's probably, if he comes back, we'll kind of bring him back in, I guess.
Yeah, no problem. I hope I answered his question. I know I did.
Okay. I got a question here from you. Let's see.
Javi said he cannot unmute.
He can't. Okay, let me see here.
Try it again, Javi.
There we go. Go ahead, Javi.
Okay, yeah, I was fighting with the bottom. I'm gonna talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so perfect. So just still connect, and then boom, right after, just use what you say, right? Just allow me to do this. Okay. I will start right now.
And when you leave a message to your friends, I know that mobile works a little better, but D'Angelo was saying that him and his wife were just like, first going through friends, and then going through people that were following, and then going through people that sent them a friend request. But, whenever Josh comes up with a new idea like High Life Travel, I feel since I've been involved with MDC for 4.5 years, I feel like I've relaunched a new company like every year. You know what I mean? It was like last convention, they brought on Todd and Kathy Humphreys for Akashic, and I jumped in wide open, and little did I know that the bottom was going to flip over on everything. So a lot of people don't like talking about money right now. They want to make money.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have a couple more weeks in this job, so I need to start getting some traction before I go 100%, man.
Absolutely. I love
Thank
you.
you.
Appreciate you. Bye-bye.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Javi. Appreciate that. Question here from Lisa Nadine, and I guess she's trying to get a little more specific. Hi, Dee Dee. I see you're back with us. I will get to you shortly. Lisa Nadine asks, what travel video are you sending people once you send the card?
I posted it in the group.
In
I also posted a playlist of all the other videos that I'm using.
I saw that playlist in your YouTube channel, right?
Okay, let me repost it, and it just says how to redeem your $100 in travel savings.
Yeah, that's the one. There it is.
There you go.
Okay, and we'll go ahead, and I will go ahead and copy that right now and put it into Facebook.
Bingo.
There we go. So now everybody's got that. Now you all know what to do. Okay, let's see. The another question that I have, because I think we're a little shy. Oh, no. All right. Actually, I'm going to go to Dee Dee, and then I'll ask a question.
Okay, good.
Dee Dee, Austin. I hope one of those two should work. Please go ahead, unmute yourself, and ask away. And welcome, by the way.
Thank you, Dee Dee Aston. I have been watching. I've been watching because I was in my daily choice for a long time, and I was doing a different technique, the product technique, and my whole team quit. So I've been watching Robert. And he has said, hey, when you do that, if the product doesn't work, if you can't order the product, if we're out of the product, people quit.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like a little baby. I'm watching Robert. And today I sent my first travel card. Right. And I wanted to say, I was originally going to ask, and you just posted the video because I want to send this to someone. But yesterday I was getting a massage, and the lady was talking to me about trips that she's about to go on. She's like, I'm not buying Christmas presents for my kids this year. We're going to go on a cruise, 3 days. So I said, hey, are you going to be there a day before and a day after, like you have to do for a cruise when you're coming from Colorado? And she's like, yes. And I said, are you interested in having a little help with the hotel? She didn't know what I was talking about. She was like, yes. And I said, Robert's right. This is so much easier. Just talk to people and meet them. So my question was already answered, but I did have to put that plug in. Robert is amazing.
Well, thank you, Dee Dee.
Thank you for letting us, thank you for coming back, because I was watching you and then you closed down and then you came back this year. I love it, Robert. Thank you. And thank you for giving us the words to just talk to people about travel. It just flowed.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much. One of the opening lines that I've been using with people just recently that I know is I go, so what's left on the bucket list?
Yes.
They go, what do you mean? Come on. Remember when we were young, Dee Dee, and we used to sit around, just giggle and laugh and talk about all the places that we were going to go and all the stuff that we're going to do? I think one time, didn't you tell me that you wanted to go to Italy?
Yes.
Did you do that yet?
I haven't gone. No, I won a trip to Costa Rica, so I went to Costa Rica this year.
But you still haven't gone to Italy.
No.
But
I'm going.
Why? And then I just asked, why haven't you done that yet?
Money. Better learn how to give away these travel cards.
God. Don't you think it's funny, you guys, that Craig brought up a question that maybe someone asked about, what do you do about people fishing? Well, we also got to be good fishers.
Yes.
So we got to be really good at getting them to talk about, certain things. And D'Angelo, I'll bring up another one too. D'Angelo was saying that, his sons are a little older now, but his sons were in every kind of sport. And so he was telling me that, the family would always travel to wherever the games were. And of course they stay in hotels. And I was just going, holy cow, just find out the people that are in school and which ones are traveling to go to whatever. And that's really, really cool. So thank you.
You know what? If I can say one more thing, Robert,
Please.
My daughter is a single mother with no help other than me. Okay, so I help her.
God bless her.
And thank you. And I just took her guy. We went trick or treating here, and then that's why I jumped back on. And then, okay, so because I tried to do network marketing for so long, so both of my kids hate the word network marketing. Today, she said, speaking of D'Angelo, she said, "Wait, what's the travel card?" And I told her, how it works, and I said, "Do you think this would be a good thing for single moms?" She goes, "Who just need a break to stay in a hotel for one day?"
Yes. Yeah.
She goes, "Oh my God, Robert," I could see her eyes like, "How does it work?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay, this is it. Robert's right. I just keep watching you like a baby learning to talk. Just
Well, thank you so
watch him."
much. Thank you
Yeah.
so much, DD. I love and appreciate you. And man, I'm telling you, you guys can do your own research. 95% of the people we all know are not sales types.
Right.
So when you lead with a product, there's
Yes.
only two things that pop in their mind. One is I can't afford that. I don't care if I squirt it underneath and all my corns go away. I don't care. And the second one is I'm not a salesperson. So when you show people giving something away,
Yes.
and to have a company, I've never heard of it. Have a company where we're actually buying gifts to give away. And they
Yes.
allow us to use that money to qualify. I'm like, what? It's just, again, Josh is a genius. So,
And when you said
they
the
help
other
you-
day, you posted, "Hey, I do take products." You said, "This is what me and Terry take." And it just changed so like in my stories, I might show the pink drink. This is something I love, right?
Right.
It's a product I love, but I'm not trying to get anybody to take it,
right.
right? I love our pink drink. If you take it, I don't care. But if I can give away enough travel, you said this, Robert, and I was like, oh my God, if I give away enough cards and people get interested, and I'm not taking out of my personal money to buy our products, yes.
Yes. And that will happen and more, DD.
Yes.
I promise you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you.
Love you.
Wow, thank you, Dee Dee. And Robert, it's interesting because you kind of bring up something that Faith Castillo is also suggesting. Besides all of the many aha moments that people are getting, but she is saying, have you ever gifted prepaid travel to someone for their birthday?
Not yet.
There you go.
Not yet. I almost did. You guys still know I do birthday messages every day. And you guys might be able to watch Robert Hollis be imperfect and actually overthink right now. You guys are going to see me be like what a lot of you struggle with. I was going to do that. And I thought, man, it just seemed to me that I'm overthinking. So I just said to myself, I'm going to wish Chris a happy birthday. Chris, you're a blessing. Hope you have a wonderful day and year. Happy birthday, champ. And oh, by the way, I need your email address and phone number to send you $100 prepaid card. Hey, you guys have heard me say this, right? How would I feel if, and how would I act if? And I felt if someone did that to me, I would be going, they're not sincere about wishing me a happy birthday. They were just trying to use my birthday to get me to put my name and email into something. So there you go. So maybe I'm overthinking. I'll admit it. Maybe I was doing one of these, so. So good one, Craig.
Okay. Thank you, Faith. Good follow up there. Got a question here from Ruby Ananth, who is from India.
Okay.
And she says, when and how can I get my first pay, and I'm assuming paycheck, and how to make that happen? Well, Robert, you have always shared this, but let's go ahead and, since I think Ruby is with us maybe for the first time.
Sure.
please feel free to.
Well, Ruby, the very first thing that you got to do is who invited you to watch this video? Get back with them. And if no one invited you and you just showed up here, then send me a private message. And the first step would be is you got to create a free account to become an MDC affiliate. If you're working with someone that you can ask them if they have $100 card to give away, and they can send them your email and phone number if you're not in the system, and let them send you a card so you can create a free account. And then once you do that, you just have to do those same things. If you go to roberthollis.com/free, you'll not only get a copy of my best-selling book on Amazon, but I also have a video on there on how do I make money. That's the title of the video. And it shows you exactly how to do it. So you can find that instead of going to my site, you could just go to youtube.com/Robert Hollis and that will show you how. So those are the steps.
Simple, straightforward, great. Thank you so much.
So Lisa said that Ruby is a guy, and he just signed up and he has a gift card. Excellent. So now you just have to allow Lisa Nadine to send you the link to Quick Start and how to get started, or rewatch the end of the beginning of this video and learn to be able to give away cards. There you go.
The front of this presentation is going to be amazing when people watch it again and break it down and just follow the steps.
Yeah.
It's called, yes, exactly, the certain way. If you know how to do it the certain way, look what happens.
Paycheck.
Exactly. Okay, now, you know what? I've got another follow-up question. I've been wanting to ask this for a couple of weeks but we've been busy. We got to love all the people that submit these questions to you, Robert. And I'm going to probably take you back a little bit.
Okay.
How much of an influence has and is the science of getting rich been on your life?
Wow. Great question, Craig. The science of getting rich got Robert Hollis to immediately understand a couple of very, very key things. One, it got me to immediately realize that I didn't have to be intelligent or book smart to be successful. So in one of the chapters, it talks about that there's people in your neighborhood that are your age, that maybe are your religion, everything that you are, male, female. There's people that are in your area that have made above average income. So the whole concept of everything that you say, well, I'm dyslexic, as soon as the internet came out, I Googled whatever thing that you think is holding you back. I went in and Googled and put in successful people that are dyslexic, successful people that are orphans, successful people that grew up in foster homes, successful people that were abused. And I'm telling you guys, all the excuses that you think you can come up with are just excuses. They're not true. They're not true. They're true for you. So when I mentally understood that book took away all my excuses, it made me realize that I could do this. I will figure this out, and I can do this. And as you go through the book and it talks about, really all you got to do is find something of value that someone's willing to exchange money or credit for. And you're immediately can go out and market it. I seen a post the other day. I don't remember the guy that said it, but he said, listen, if you're a salesperson, you can make money. If you're a salesperson, you can make incredible money. If you're a salesperson, you can even be a millionaire. But if you're a marketer and you learn how to market and not sell, you can make billions. And I still think that people today do not understand the difference between sales and marketing. And I don't know if this is still true, but all the prestigious colleges, the Ivy League colleges, the ones that Harvard and Yale and Princeton and all these, you know, you can get a marketing degree. They have chief marketing officers. I don't know if they offer a sales degree. I know they used to not to because marketing is radically different than sales. So when people learn too much about sales and then they try to use sales to be a marketer, they really suck really bad. Because you can't build a large group of people. I don't know if you've heard this phrase as well. You remember when I said that 95% of people are not sales types? Listen to this figure, same figure. Do you know that 5% of people that like sales, that are good at sales, support the other 95% of the jobs in that company? Think about it. Any company that's out there, their tech support, their engineers, their service providers, internet. Let's talk about internet, right? So you got the people that are, running the company and laying the cable and connecting the homes. And you got all these people that wouldn't have a job if someone wasn't selling them internet. But when's the last time that you had someone knock on your door or approach you in a line someplace saying, Lisa, are you happy with your current internet provider? No, now we're talking about marketing. See, and it's the commercials and the websites that we see that go, hey, you know what? Our service for $39.95, unlimited data. See, it's the marketing people that do it. People used to buy cell phones from people. And people used to buy cell phones from stores. Now I think people click on a link and a phone comes to their house. So that's marketing. I never thought of this till now. That's marketing figuring out how to get rid of the lazy salespeople. Are you guys hearing me? Because salespeople get burnt out. That's why DD's group disappeared. So people can go crazy and sell and make a good week or maybe have a good month or maybe a good couple of months. But all the people that are enrolled in the company are not going to be running wide open all the time. And when they get burnt out, they stop. And when everyone stops, they fall out of ranks and they stop getting paid. And then they blame the company or the industry. It's pretty interesting. So they didn't learn to market. They learned to sell, and salespeople get burnt out. Marketers don't get burnt out. They're constantly trying to figure out ways of allowing a person to get a check as quick as they can. If you can take and make a system where the 95%ers love it, and man, giving away stuff, 95%ers are that way. I know I've shared this on other trainings, but I want to say it again. You might think you're a salesperson. Some of you might think you're even a leader. I'm a salesperson. I'm a leader. Here's how you know you're a non-sales type. If someone owes you money and you won't ask for it back, you're a non-sales type. If you buy more product than you use and you give it away, what wasn't it? Who was the guy? Here's your sign. Remember
Bill
the
Engvall.
comedian?
Bill Engvall, yeah.
Yeah, here's your sign. You might be a non-salesperson. You might not be a sales type. If you buy more product than you use and you give it away, you might not be a sales type. If you've I already said a couple of, but it's like, come on, don't be mad that you're not a salesperson. Here's another thing that non-sales types do. Non-sales types don't know how to respond to questions because they think it's part of the sales process. So I don't want to answer a question wrong. So if I don't know the answer, then I'm just going to be stuck in training mode and learning mode. And I'm never going to reach out to a person, because if I do and they ask me a question that I can't answer, then I might be a non-sales type. So now you don't reach out to anybody. But me, I'm a non-sales type. So I know to promote and edify someone that's smarter than me. And that's Josh and Jenna. So regardless of what they say to me, I'm going to go, wow, that's a great question. I would suggest that you get that answer from the people that created the company. Let's create a free account. I'll show you some videos. If they don't answer your questions, we can get you to customer service. You guys catch that? Because I'm a non-sales type. People still think that I'm a sales type. And I go, you think I'm a sales type because your paradigm, your perception of someone that makes $1 million a year is a good salesperson. That's your perception. So while other people, I'll give you guys one other thing that I just crack up with my wife. Can you imagine if I got on Shark Tank? Think about that. And I get on there and they go, what do you have? And I said, well, believe it or not, I teach people how to make money on the internet, working the little hours that they have left over to eventually leave their job and have a fulfilling life. And then Mr. Wonderful says, Robert, how much sales have you done? In the last 35 years, I've done pretty close to 2 billion. No, okay. What have you done so far this year? 8, maybe 9 million this year. Okay, well, what's your profit? Profit before taxes, a little over $1 million. And I would get one of these things from the Shark Tank. Why are you here? Why are you here? You don't need us. Why are you here? Just so you can get on television in front of our audience? Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Robert, I like what you're doing. What does it cost? Nothing. You can get him for free. I'll teach you how to market. The training's free. The back office is free. So you came here and you don't need any money. No, I don't. But I could pay you up to 50%, or overall volume, I could pay you up to 20%. Man, wouldn't it be cool for me to get on Shark Tank just to be able to talk about this industry the way I know it? Well, do you need inventory? Nah, the company does that. Do you have any accountants or need, software? I do software. Nah, company, Josh takes care of all that. Do you need money for inventions on some of the products? Nah, company does that. They just send me a check every week. That's funny. I've always told Terry, because you hear these people, well, I've been had our company going for the last 4 or 5 years, and we've done just a little over 800,000. I do over $1 million a month. That's crazy, isn't it? When you think about, next time you watch Shark Tank, just listen to the numbers they're talking about. So, Craig, back to you.
All right. Thank you so much. Well, I think we're about ready to wrap up, but First of all, a couple of things. I want to be able to say thank you to everybody who participated: Bill Shoemaker, Javi Utreras, Didi Austin, Karen Hillenius. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. Lisa Nadine, Ruby Ananth, and Faith Castiu. Thank you guys for submitting questions or for participating physically with Robert, or verbally, I should say, on the screen here. And thank you, Matt, so much for everything that you do behind the scenes for all of us, because without Matthew Hollis here, these things would not be taking place. We appreciate that. And of course, without you, Robert, this all would not be possible. You make AMAs amazing. And we really appreciate this so very much. Anything you want to wrap up here before we call it a Saturday? Because I know that next week you're going to be in Florida.
Yes. So thank you. There won't be an AMA. I definitely will be in Florida. A lot of neat announcements. And I just want to say to each and every one of you that have ever watched this video is if you could please watch some of the other videos, including the one, have you figured it out yet? Don't beat yourself up for not being good at the beginning. Golly, just consistently get better 1% each and every day. Don't try to be competitive. Don't look at, oh my God, see how fast Shelly is building. You know what I mean? Yeah, just do your best. Do your best a little bit at a time and just get this. You'll get it. And so I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Please share this video. And Craig, thank you so much. And thank you, Matthew. And again, all the people that ask questions. I really love and appreciate you.
Thank you, everybody.
And one last thing. So
Sure.
everybody,
I did a
if they
trick
want to-
again, Craig. Did you
Yes,
get
you
that?
did. Just really quick, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are watching on Facebook, and I'm sorry if I didn't mention this before your final thoughts there, Robert. Everything that Robert has talked about that has a link has been shared in the chat, and the same thing here in Zoom. So if you want to share, or if you want to get all that information, there's links. Robert shared some, I shared some. Go ahead and click on the 3 dots here in Zoom to the right of where the chat is, and then click on Save Chat. And as soon as we conclude today's presentation, it will download to your computer. So that's all I got. Robert,
Thank
bless
you, Craig. Thank you.
Matthew. Thank
You guys
you
can
also very much.
unmute. You guys can unmute and say goodbye. So see you, Bill. See you, Pam. See you, Chris. Rachel.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank
Have a good day. Thank you so much.
Have a happy weekend, everybody.
See you there.
Thank you, Robert. Take care.
Eric,
Thank
thank you, Tara,
Take
for
care,
the role
everyone.
play.
Bless you.
You're awesome.
Hi, Ruby. Thank you, Sam. Hey, Kai. Lynette. I hope you're not jumping around. Peter, John, Mary.
Gracias, Robert. Nos vemos pronto.
Love and appreciate you. Thank you, Melody, Margaret.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you,
Thank
Kevin.
you, everybody.
Thank you, Nancy, Tracy, Joe, Daniel, Jay. Love you guys. Thanks again, Craig. Thank you, Matt. Love
Thank
you
you.
guys.
Thanks,
Bye.
Dad. Love you.
Take care.
Appreciate
Bye,
everybody.
hola. Hola. Hola.
Bye-bye.